Hey guys, Rob here, aka Devil Dog, here with my final episode of the short Let's Play preview, Galactic Civilizations 3 Crusade. I put ahead so that I can show you some other features, because that was going to take too long, and I've probably played like 20-30 turns, I think, until the point where I've now got transports and commanders. Let's take a look at commanders real quick. So, once I get commanders, I can assign them to a fleet. It would be here, the button would be here. In fact, I think we can take another one. See, yeah, there's an add commander button here. And what that does is then adds a commander ship. So as you can see, the IRS command ship here with the commander at the helm. The command ship gives fleet-wide bonuses to all ships in the fleet. Gives a fleet-wide bonus. Okay, whatever. So it doubles the move of the fleet. It also adds 50% fleet hit points, and it allows for 25% more logistics. So I can now have 13 instead of the 9. Or I'm sorry, it would have probably been 11, maybe 10. And now I can do 13. So, very cool, right? And you can end up promoting them to do cool things like Privateer, which is probably the bigger thing that I really enjoy. With Privateer, you can basically make this a pirate ship that works for you. Really awesome. And no one knows what civilization it belongs to. That's from Pragmatic. You get other ones like Exterminator or Invader from Malevolent. You can also do Admiral from no matter who you are, and you can do Navigator, which is a powerful long-range survey ship if you're benevolent. So I'm Pragmatic. I can do the Privateer. I'm not going to, because we're going to go to war with the United Earth, and in doing so, we're going to invade them. So I can show you that. See if there's anything else I want to show. Oh yeah, so we've got espionage too. So I went ahead and got a spy. He's now spying on the Terrans, and I actually ended up spying on the United Earth for a little bit. So you can see I have a medium espionage level, and I was able to look to see how many colonies they have. They have 16 population. A couple more, maybe one, maybe, yeah, I think it is two. Two more like espionage levels, and I'd be able to figure out just about everything. And then you start stealing tech from them. So right now I'm only at medium, and it would take 10 turns to get to the next level, which I think is high, and then you get to ultra. So yeah, and then you can also send these guys, you can send a spy to any particular colony that you can see within your field of, your fog of war, your field of vision. And when you do that, you can basically take out various buildings and stuff like that and make them useless, so on and so forth. We've actually, I mean, I've done a pretty good job of playing it as much as I can. I've rushed the transports and commanders to show you what's up. So I kind of started dropping in production and research. So now I think I'm like, what is that, 7 out of 10? Yeah, 7 out of 10 in general. And the Terran resistance are numero uno. They're down here. They're doing a pretty good job. They had a fleet of 9 ships, which is just pretty darn good right now, because I don't have but one fleet of 4. But that's the overall look right now. You got the Terrans up here doing their thing, and I think they're here. No, they're the bright blue. The Altarians are up here in the upper right, I think, because I see ships and there's a starbase here. Oh no, that's a Terran starbase. But I have seen a lot of ships from them coming from down here, so I'm assuming they're up there in the upper right. The Slime look to be doing pretty well. They're the dark green down here in the right. And you can also take a look here in the map, kind of get a feel for how they're all doing. But you know, it's like we've all pretty much expanded as much as we can. So there is a couple. There's one here. I thought there was a second one, but no. Well, there's a couple planets that haven't been colonized yet, but no one's rushed extreme colonization, and I don't want to expand myself out that far. What I want to do is take out United Earth here and expand my borders north, and we're going to do that by showing you the invasions. So once we get our ships up here, so the United Earth is the second worst, and I haven't seen a single military ship from them, so we're going to assume they don't have much of anything. I've increased my espionage level against the Terran Alliance. Let's take a look, see what they've got here. So the Terran Alliance they've only got 2 colonies as well. Surprised by that. All right. Let's bring my transport ship, and we'll go ahead and declare war on the United Earth here. We declare war on you. It's too bad we couldn't rectify our defenses. Yeah, you heard me. Get out of here. We're done. We're coming for you, man. Let's see if they've got anything here. There's 3 ships defending. Alright, so we'll take a look at that. We'll clear the way for the transport. We'll take out these ships. We'll go to Mars first, actually. See if there's anything there. We'll take the likely less defended. Oh yeah, we've got another transport ship. So the other thing about transport ships is that I did it too quickly. But what I did is I researched transport ships. Then I had to train a citizen as a general. So once I did that, it provided me 5 legions of forces to actually use. Okay, now I can actually also apply him to a planetary resistance. If I applied him to the civilization priorities straight, or he already is. Okay, so I guess he immediately assumes that resistance slot. So this isn't something we looked at before. This is what I was talking about. When you build wide, you can assign citizens to these various areas, and they provide empire-wide bonuses as opposed to planet-wide bonuses. So I think we've talked about the other stuff there, so we're gonna just keep going. Yeah, right, Xeno manufacturing. And what I want to do is, I could use some more administrators, resource processing. Let's look at starship mobilization. Cost 1 Illyrium, and it'll give me 1 to ship construction, which would be good if I wasn't already crushing it. I'll show you one of my colonies. My main colony is just crushing it, ship construction right now. Invasion optimization. Let's do that just in case. Let's see if we can do. We can either do planetary bombardment, informational warfare, or biological warfare. I'm gonna do informational warfare. Because it doesn't really have too many side effects, but it also isn't quite as powerful as the other 2. And then we have, how many do we have? We have 1 ship defending, and it's constructor. So let's watch this, just to watch the carnage. But the cool thing is these are now flashier. It's gonna be hard to tell because it's just harder to tell. But I've watched these hundreds of times, and I've noticed that they're flashier. They've got, just a little bit more going in the way of graphical excitement. So while they're not going to be super tactical ever, at least they're prettier to watch now. So let's go ahead and view this one too. I'm doing really awesome. I've got 6, and then this command ship's also adding to my hit points. So I think the entire fleet, oh yeah, there we go, so 450 as opposed to the 60 out of 60. So we're gonna crush them, but we'll watch it because it's fun. Like I said, it's not the craziest, flashiest, most tactical combat ever, but it's fun to watch. I enjoy watching it. And it does focus on the action pretty well now. So as you can see, I'm using the top-down camera, and it's doing a pretty good job of keeping these ships in the camera view. And this constructor is not going to do anything anyways. It's not going to be part of the battle. So the camera is smartly not taking that into consideration, or it is taking that into consideration, and not focusing on that ship. So cool stuff. And I admit the later battles with like the larger ship hulls, they actually are pretty fun to watch. So, all right, great stuff. So we've got our transport. I don't know. We don't know if there's any legions there. We'll probably just go ahead and invade Earth with that one, and then we'll take Mars with this one. once I do that, I think I'll probably wrap the show up, because this was meant as a short preview to kind of give you a heads up of what's going on. You can actually get your hands on it right now if you are a founder, a lifetime founder. You can opt into the beta right now. So if you are a lifetime founder and you didn't know that, go do that. It comes out in a couple days, so I've got really very little to show you that you're not going to be able to see here very shortly. But I did have fun showing you the extent of what Crusade's going to bring to the table, and I do think it's going to be something that people are really surprised by, because we all kind of, I think a lot of us felt the same way about the base game, especially a lot of 4X, like true hardcore 4X fans. And oh, that's a known bug that'll get fixed here before you guys even have this thing. But yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be pretty overwhelmed by how extensive this expansion pack was. Should we have a cultural preservation council? Colonies controlled by members can no longer have influence affected. Sure. Defiance. Who defied? Defied the vote. Onyx. Oh man. Very, very dramatic. Alright, so let's do this. Oh, they didn't have any legions defending it. Alright. Well, that was quick. I didn't get to show you how it was. Alright. Well, that's not fun. I was hoping to show you invasions. That's the one thing I will say. Hopefully, yeah. So the rest of the game of like economy management and resource management and all that stuff, the AI is really good at even the lowest level. I think this is just normal difficulty. The one thing that the normal AI doesn't do quite as well is defend itself. It's better at the higher levels, but on normal, it seems to really not even care, which, you know, it's kind of disappointing. So we'll eject the ship, and we'll send it right over here, and I think we'll probably beat United Earth, because I don't think they're going to have anything over there either. So here's Earth. Looks like they can actually upgrade. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually just go ahead and bounce the governor out and let him do his thing. And let's go ahead and send... Is there anybody there? Nope. So we'll pass, hit the turn button, and then invade. It'd be awesome if they just happen to have a legion there. Or if they were... Oh, no, they didn't. Okay. Alright, well, it was an opportunity to show you what invasions were like, but unfortunately, they didn't have anything to defend themselves with. So I can guarantee you that the Terran Resistance and Iridiums do. I just picked on a really weak race, knowing that I'd likely win, but also not expecting them to be completely defenseless. Let's take a look to see what we've got here. So this is, I think this is something I've mentioned before, but this is how you upgrade star bases. You just simply go, once you see this little arrow here, it means that they're ready to be upgraded. And once you want to go upgrade them, all you need is the strategic resource required for that. So here you can see perimeter scanners for this one only have a thulium cost. We can go through the starbase defense here, has durantium, elerium, and antimatter requirements, and so on and so forth. So let's take a look to see, down here, definitely, let's go ahead and add perimeter scanners, because we want to make sure we can see everything that's going on around it. And then we might want to do one up here too. Oh, it's not mine yet. I think it has to wait a turn. Alright, we'll go ahead and station... Huh. Is it just a pirate now? I think that's the case. Alright, so let's go ahead and have them balance Governor 2. I thought it all turned over to me, but I guess not. Yeah, those aren't my symbols. I'm assuming those are pirates now. Yep, space pirates. Okay, cool. Well, that makes sense to a degree, because I guess they're still rogue, but it would be cool to have like at least a starbase or two from them, but whatever. So yeah, we've got this now. The perimeter scanner, you can see, is a nice long scanner. They've got huge fleets. It would be interesting to see how their legions are doing, whether or not they defended their planets. So they obviously aren't doing too well with morale. 11, man. Yikes. 47. It's a little silly that I can see that. Just realized that. I shouldn't be able to see that without some sort of level of espionage. Do I have a level of espionage with them? The resistance. No, I've got none, and I can still see that kind of stuff. That's crazy. Oh, well. Not a big deal. So yeah, that is Crusade for the most part. A lot of great things. A lot of management issues that were present in Galactic Civilizations 3 are now gone, which I really appreciate. And a lot of the things that were missing as far as like strategic decisions, they are also gone, which I appreciate. So there are things you can do on almost every turn. And granted, I mean, as with any 4X game, there are a few turns here and there that you're not going to have anything to do except hit that end turn button. But for the most part, I'm feeling like I'm making an important decision nearly every turn, whether it be citizens, whether it be my colony management, whether it be my shipyard management, whether it be star bases or espionage or the bazaar or my ideology. I mean, there's just a lot going on here. None of it seems terribly hard to understand, but it's all interesting, and there's a lot of it. So I'm really digging it, and I hope everybody does too, because I'd really like to see Galactic Civilizations 3 get one more expansion pack, kind of just knock it out of the park and finish this up. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know what you guys think of the game in the comments, like once you get your hands on it. But until then, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy it, and stay tuned for a series of other games. Take care.